Okay, yeah, I can hear myself. That's good. Good sign. Sorry, out the camera. It's very delayed. I think I'm talking to myself. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Enjoying the view of the flag there. Very good. Okay, I've got the angle sorted. It's weird hearing. I don't know if you can hear my voice twice. Is there an echo? You can hear it twice. Very nice. That's good. Just sorting all this stuff out. I don't know if anyone's going to join. I just want to test out live streaming. I've got it working. Chris Gems, I did it. It's finally working. All right. I might actually show off a few of my coins that I got in the big box. A bit of a sneak peek, you know. I'm gonna actually. Are we live? We are live, yes. Okay, very nice. Okay, the echo's weird, but I mean, it's got to stay in the end. Oh, he's going to test the camera quality because it looks a bit weird and green. That's my hand. Oh, there we go. Right, that's in. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Is my hand there? Yes, my hand is there. Just gonna sort some out actually. Ah, okay, I get you now. Okay, hold on. Can I see myself? Well, not myself, but the wall. It might bounce in a sec. It's echoing. Okay, is it working now? Yes, Chris Games, hello. I got it working. It actually works at last. It's echoing because I've got my phone on looking at the chat. Yeah. I could just mute my phone actually. I didn't think of that. Alright. I'm gonna show a few coins off, I think. I got the order by the way, but if it'll work. Yeah, that there. Got the buyer's give there. I'd still count that as a win, to be fair. I like the flooring. Very nice. I like the colouring, it's quite nice. So if that's clear, I'm just going to test out some camera visuals. How close can I get it? Yeah, the camera's not right good, but I don't know, I'll work it out. What else could I show? All the yeah, no, they're actually really useful. The little bags. I've got them all in my storage tin now, where my capsules are. They're very helpful. I'm gonna show one of my hammers off that I got. Like a bit of a sneak peek. Right, it's a bit delayed, so let's try this. There we go. That's Edward the First penny. If I can get it in the light. Yeah, that'll do, I think. And then, like the other side, you can actually read it. Try getting it right up to the screen. So that's Civitas Cantor, so City of Canterbury. That's my oldest English coin. And I got it like this. It does look a bit cleaned to an extent, yeah. Can't be too sure though. The other one I got actually does look cleaned, to be fair. I didn't notice when I bought it, but this is a Edward the Third penny. This is Durham, I think, Durham mint. So that's quite shiny. Try and get it in the light. There we go. Quite a clear, quite actually a strong portrait there. Civitas, I think like Dumerlina. Quite a weird legend, actually. Yeah, they do look quite a bit clean, to be fair. And what else is there? I'll show off. Shouldn't look at this. Honestly, old British coins. That's the stream I got it from. I think the Edward the First one I got were about like 18 quid. Wasn't too much. One of my best coins. Yeah, I'm gonna show off some that I already have. Here's one of my favourites. James the Second Crown. It's probably one of the best ones I have, to be fair, given the rarity of James the Second's coinage. And then the other side, the one problem, the 1687, it's just one. But other than that, yeah, absolute. Oh, I knocked the camera. Absolute beauty. I can't zoom in on the computer. I'm doing this on like a computer with like a weird coloured in webcam, so it's probably not too good, to be fair. Yeah, it is a very strong portrait. Gone in these capsules. Oh, it's very reflective. I didn't notice that. Would probably be better to do this at daytime, to be fair. Got the big light on. Right, what else? Yeah, I've still got the box here. I'm probably gonna pop it on there. Absolutely. It's actually really helpful. Holds all the coins very well. I'm gonna do a video like that, I think. Yeah, this one I'll show off, actually. That one, the weird Spanish one that we didn't really know. I do think that is lead, which I mean, it's not dangerous just if you hold it, but really interesting. They were made as forgeries in England in the 1770s, because Spanish silver were probably quite sought after, I'm guessing. You got the Spanish coat of arms. There's a date somewhere. Could be on this side. Yeah, 1773, I think. No, you probably can't see it on there. It's an absolutely massive coin. I'll compare it to the crown I just showed off. It's like almost, I think it could be bigger actually. Yeah, it's bigger than the crown. Wow. I think it's thicker too. Would be good if that was silver, say that much. I'll put that back in the bag. I've had to switch around the bags, so that's that one 26, I don't think, but yeah, probably well over an ounce at that size. What else? I'll show off this one. It's one of my favourite ones in my whole collection. Henry VII groat. This is, I got this on auction. It said it were a half groat, so when I opened it, I were really, really happy. The size of that, one of my biggest hammered. I don't know if you can, I'm trying to get my phone out on. You can see that, I think. Try full screen. It is very shiny, yeah. The other side's got a nice patina on it. It's very nice. This side's really clear too. Try getting it up close. There we go, yeah. So this is, I think, around 1509, so about 500 years old. The first Tudor king. And this run auction, £45. I was so happy. It went completely under the radar. I don't know how well I've made up, honestly. Been looking for ones like that since. Just haven't been able to find one for Edward VI. Here's another hammered. This is Charles I. It's a full shilling this time, so that's a really strong portrait. Legends cut off, clipped. I think it's the triangle in circle mint mark. Other side's good. You always get like a worn Scottish segment though. That's what I've noticed. So that'd be Christo Auspice Regno. Very nice. Got some more capsules on the way for all the hammers. With the Henry VI half groat coming too, that'll be well good. And that one, I just did a YouTube short with that. Not the one I was doing it on, I just needed a comparison. Here's another one from my main collection. No, there's I'll show the ones I got from you. That one was just one I've gotten, I think, about a year ago now. Here are the half pennies. I think they were a George the Second one I bought. Yeah. So that's an Irish one. It's a bit worn, but I do still like the harp on the coins, to be fair. Looks quite ghostly. I don't know, I like that sort of coin. Oh, I got it in the light good then. Yeah, I'm already getting used to the computer. Yeah, I actually got quite a lot of Irish ones from that stream. Got 2 more here. This one's quite strong. That one's younger, but like, you know, it's still strong. So I think, yeah, George III. And then I got, which one? William. Yeah, William III here. I've managed to remember the dates that the monarch's reigned now since Richard III, so that's going to be helpful for identifying busts of the monarchs in the future. So here's one from my main collection. Series of William and Mary half crown. I could actually do a mini lesson on that actually. Mostly go by hairstyles, to be fair, on the coins. They're quite easy to tell apart in a way. I'll get my copper tin. I'd say the easiest to identify is probably William IV. It's quite an easy one to recognise. He's a bit bald. Actually, he's not bald. He's got quite a lot of spiky hair, to be fair, but got a round head, facing right. And, you know, the William legend, Gulielmus, quite recognisable. Yeah, it's an easy one to recognise. Always the Britannia. Yeah, the silver ones with William IV, they're quite nice. Oh, one here somewhere. There it is. Get out of case. Always quite easy to tell with him on silver. There we go. That's a half crown, 1834. Common year for that. Like the Georgian dragon there. Try getting it close up. It's really blurry. I probably should clean the webcam, to be fair. Never used it before. So, which ones? There's George I and II. So they're the, you know, first Georgian monarchs. So we'll go with George I first. So he has like a really prominent nose, which you can recognise. His bust kind of seems quite thin and pushed to the bottom of the coin. Really recognisable. He does have a really protruding nose, I've just realised. And the legend's quite simple. There's no like what you get on the silver coins. Absolute nightmare. Like, what is it? Here's a silver one of George I. Georgius DGM Brit France et Hib Rex FD. And what is that? Duke of Brunswick. I think Duke of something, Elector of Hanover. Yeah, the Georgian monarchs had really complicated legends on the coins. Oh, 1933. Every time I go to the old penny arcade, I'm thinking, this is the time. This is the time I'm getting 1933. Every time I get a 1932. Ah, fake. It's the thing with that. Loads of people have really faked them. just needed a drink. Right, George II. Yeah, there it is. No, he has two busts, which they're fairly similar. I think I've got a 1740s one. I'm gonna have to use the stretched halfpenny, I think. So the one on the left is his older bust, fairly oval head. He has the laurel wreath on. He has the hair ties. Same on this one. His hair points more outwards, not as much upwards. Almost like a rounded rectangle, like an oval. Similar legend to George I, quite simple. This side's always going to be the same. George I ruled 1714 to 1727. George II ruled 1727 to 1760, so you look for the decade, that's always helpful. Now, William III is the most recognisable. So that's William III. Yeah, it is quite a good thing to learn. I could actually do that. Could probably get quite a lot of attention, actually. So this is William III. You can always see the hairbands at the back. And then he has the really pointy hair that goes up. Yeah. He just has one of the most recognisable portraits on the coin. And if the portrait's too worn, you look for the end of his name, Mus, or MVS. I don't think any other monarchs end with that. With George, it's Eus, so Gulielmus. And if you can't read that, you look for that side there. It's worn on this, but it says Tertius, which means third in Latin. And no other monarchs had that on the coins around this time anyway, with milled coins. I don't actually know why he had that on there. Could be because he was Dutch originally, I don't know. Then William and Mary on milled coins. It's very similar to William III. But on this one, the nose comes out to the end, because that's Mary, William and Mary. William still has his little hairdo there. It's just that if it's too worn, it'll look like a really long head. Longer legend, Gulielmus et Maria. And this side, yeah, it's worn. I think it's 1694, but you can always tell by the portraits. I just dropped it then. There we go. And then I think I have a more worn William and Mary. This one's harder to identify, but you can read Maria. I wish I could do a whatnot show. I really do. It could be fun. Because I've got I'm sure the copper tub. There's not much in here, but these are like my main collections or retired ones. So here's a Charles II farthing. This is just, it's always smaller. Halfpennies of Charles II are rarer. So this is a farthing. He has a really unique legend on the coins. His is Carolus a Carolo. So there's no numbers. I think that just translates to Charles, son of Charles. Farthings are so underrated, genuinely. Like they're just really good coins. And on this one, the Britannia is quite, I guess, I don't know, it's different to all the others except like William and Mary. Got similar Britannias. But you can always tell if it's Charles II because there's no numbers, just another Charles there. if you can't tell from that. Fallen for any fakes. I didn't actually know that people made fake coins at first, so I nearly bought like, all these hammered coins that ended up being fake. Luckily, I didn't, but I mean, if I had, I would have been shattered. Probably would have put me off collecting, to be fair. I still don't really know if any of them are fake, to be fair. I usually check by clinging two together, checking materials, busts. I mean, the most likely to be fake is this one. This is a James II gun money. You don't really have to worry about James II's coinage too much because it's quite rare. But he did have half pennies and tin farthings, which are quite rare too. It's quite a regal portrait. This one's battered. This is a brass one, actually. It was made from melted church bells or guns in Ireland. Yeah, I think they were used on the presses of half crowns, but like they were made out of brass, so it corrodes easily. You can't really read much on this. But mostly just a placeholder until I got the crown. But yeah, I can't really read too much on that. Yeah, as for the metal tests, if you get copper against copper, it makes a certain noise. I don't know if you can hear it. It's like a light cling. Okay, I just dropped it. No. That's a nice condition one too. Yeah, it's quite a... Oh. That's actually just... That's just sad. Yeah, I didn't actually mostly buy into bulk and stuff. Because when I started collecting, I was just thinking, I need the pennies for each monarch. Because I started my collection through pennies, so... Yeah, I really wanted the pennies for each one, and I was really sad when I found out that after George I, they only did like Maundy, half pennies and pennies. So I had to settle for an Anne farthing. No, not Anne farthing, Anne shilling. Anne farthings are really rare, actually. Yeah, that's a really noble cause. You've just saved loads of people, actually. That's a good way to think about it, actually, yeah. And then if I get 2 copper coins against a brass one, it's not going to sound the same. Just a really short, high-pitched ding. Best one's when you get 2 silvers against each other. If I get 2 crowns. I'm always scared to do this, folks. I don't want to dent the coins. They're really nice, these ones. I'll show them off briefly. Look at that. So William III crown. There's fancy hair. He has a lot of hair going down his shoulder on silvers. Yeah, I love the sound of silver. And there's a really dark Victorian crown. Yeah, I've looked into those. I've never been able to actually search them up because I don't know what they're called. Ping device. Oh, wow. I didn't expect it to be that good. That's one of the best ones I've done. That was very nice. I'm very proud of myself for that. And then silver against half silver. So that's a Rocking Horse crown, 1935. It's blurrier on the left. Just realised the camera. Yeah, it's George V. So if you do that way, more high pitch because of the cupro nickel. and then cupro nickel entirely against silver. I don't think I've ever done that. Oh, I can imagine actually. It'd be awful though. Because I always find myself really excited for the coins arriving and do that, find out it's fake. Yeah, just a really short, high pitch. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say silver against silver is the easiest to tell. Actually, copper against coppers. I don't actually weigh them much. I mostly rely on instinct and just looking really deeply into them. I think for the Henry VII one I did, I like looking at the picture on the listing. I like looking how much distance the coin covered over the hand. And I was thinking, yeah, I think that's a groat. It covers too much distance to be a half groat. So, and then I had to try the silver test with the hitting against each other because it felt really weird. If I get it again, where is it? There it is. I don't know if you can hear this. I don't know the sound quality on this. It sounds like plastic, but it could just be because of the width of it. Because it's really thin for its age. Hammered coins always are. I used a magnet; it didn't attract, so hopefully it's good. Because I was skeptical because of auction price. And what else do I actually have to show? Yeah, I found this. I don't actually know where this is from, but it's useful to measure the coins. Oh, okay. Well, that just did then. I may have to go in a minute actually, just to test this. May do one tomorrow live stream properly. Yeah, the magnet test is always good. So, alright, I'm going to put this. Right, after this one, I think I'll turn off at night. I'll do another one tomorrow. So this is one I wanted to show. It's the Roman one that I bought. So this is of an Antoninianus. It's a really weird name. This is of Tetricus, one of the Gallic emperors for a short amount of time. So this is, yeah, I'm not actually, I think it's real. I'll have to actually do a copper test because I think these are about 90% copper and 10% silver, but it were done in a wash. So over time, the silver gets worn away. So yeah, I mean, it's good condition for its age. I think this is a Roman goddess of peace. So I'll try the test now, actually. I don't actually know what sound it should make. I think it's too small to do that, actually. Oh, let's not give a thing again. I'll try it with a magnet soon. But yeah, still a really nice one, even if it's fake, to be fair. Don't think I sounds like plastic. It's, yeah, good condition. It does look real enough, to be fair. Believable wear. Some details remain. You still see, I think that's some sort of eagle, maybe a Roman eagle. Don't know what these symbols mean. mean, they're probably words, but yeah, I saw that. I've bookmarked it. I don't have any funds left though, because I bought the uncirculated set. But I'll still come along. Actually, I'll do one more coin and then I'll turn it off. Integrate coin, just one I saw in the pack I got. Yeah, I think it will be interesting in the stream from the field. You have to cheer him on. So this is a penny from the auction. It's not a dot penny, sadly, but it's the condition that's quite good. It's got good toning. All the details are intact. The waves, they're visible. Lighthouse. I think it's regular tide. It crosses Britannia's knees. This is a 1946, so George VI. Like, look at the shine on that. It's honestly quite impressive. Like, usually, I don't actually think I have one at hand, but yeah, no, I think they're elsewhere. But I mean, for its age, it's just a really nice condition, to be fair. Especially the shield, usually that's worn. I like the details on Britannia's helmet. We're getting in the light. There we go, I think that's more or less visible. So yeah, right, I think I'm going to leave it there for tonight. I'll try getting an actual plan. Yeah, I might join the stream, might cheer it on. Moral support. Yeah, thanks for commenting, thanks for watching. At least I know it works now. It was very good. Just gonna try cleaning the webcam up a bit. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'll turn it off now. So if that worked, it worked. I'll work it out. Alright, see you soon. Thanks for watching.